Okay, well, my role is the Space, Environmental and Sustainable Officer. And so basically it's my job to run the campus as sustainably as possible. Well, Green Impact is a nationwide campaign that's run by the National Union of Students. There's about 200 or 300 universities and colleges across the UK now that participate in Green Impact. And really what Green Impact does is, first of all, it engages with staff and students, but mainly staff. And it asks staff to take responsibility for greening their own office space. So, taking the initiative to switch off lights and ICT equipment when they're not being used, print and copy double-sided, bring in a potted plant, look after it, water it, separate waste into recyclables. Well, if a student decides to become part of Green Impact, they'll typically train as a Green Impact Project Assistant, or a GIPA. And then afterwards, in the second phase of being a GIPA, you can train as a Green Impact Project Auditor. But really, if you're a Green Impact Project Assistant, you can do anything. You could decide that if you're going to assist a department in participating in Green Impact, you might decide that you will take care of all of the data that's on their online workbook, or you might decide that you will take responsibility for hanging the signage up in the correct areas. And it might be that you pop back every now and then and chat to staff and find out what issues they're having with maybe Green Impact. Maybe some people don't like to recycle, or they want an office waste bin at their desk that they can put all of their waste into. And it's to try and sort of engage with those people and get them to sort of understand the impact that that's having, and that really they should be separating. There should be just one bin, and should be all making more of an effort. As the HERE activity verifier, it's my job to report back to the careers department, or to the HERE team, and really verify that a student did the amount of hours that they said they did, and that they did actually follow through on the tasks as they said they did. Well, from a sort of practical and a CV point of view and a career point of view, if you are a Green Impact Project Assistant and you complete the training, you will ultimately graduate with 2 IEMA accredited certificates. You can also add the time you spent doing your Green Impact onto your HERE award and onto your Gold award, I believe. And I think that really when you go to look for a job, I know if I were an employer and I saw an applicant's job and I could see that he or she had taken part in something that was outside of their job description that they didn't have to do, it shows me that they can take the initiative. I would tell my young 18-year-old self starting first year to live closer to the university if at all possible, to not get too worried about the small little issues that I used to get really panicky about. There's no need for that. Just don't sweat the small stuff, as they say.